Phil's Cummins' biggest field, 130 acre field done up here. Feels like fall today. I even had to wear a hoodie this morning. This is my favorite time of year, I think. I don't know. Always go back and forth between spring. I don't know. Smoke show definitely likes spring better. I don't know. I can't decide. Really like October though. We should get done up here in Crawford County tomorrow, as long as hauling into Lincoln Land doesn't mess us up. They are open from 7 to 5 today. We got up at like 6, or we left the farm at 6, so we picked it a little wet. It was a little tough this morning, but we want to get more loads in. Then they're actually going to be open tomorrow on Sunday from 1 to 5, so that's good. It might make it possible. We got 3 trucks up here. We got Jay in one, we got Aaron in one, we got Gordon in one, so getting all we can up there. I am having to wait on them a little bit because it's super busy, because since it rained, guys aren't able to cut beans, so they're all picking corn up there here, so they're all hauling in there as well. So kind of hoping maybe those guys will switch back to beans this afternoon, because our bean cutter's been rained out since, when did it rain? Thursday. They were rained out Thursday, and yesterday, which was Friday, they think they might be able to go this afternoon. So hopefully these guys up here can too, so we can just haul directly in there. I think we got pretty close to 22,000 left to go in there. Maybe 10,000 left in bin storage. In that one bin, we might have to use a second bin. I don't know, a lot of things in the air, but nice fall day just the same.
We got 3/4 inch of rain night before last, and it's 1:30 in the afternoon. I suppose we've had good wind, and we think we're going to be able to cut again. At least we're going to give her a try. Kind of hard to sit home. It's good to have a 30-minute nap. I was thinking, I want to be out there cutting beans. Surely there's somewhere I can cut. Well, we're going to try it, and I'm pretty sure they'll be fine. Came up, checked them. Seems all right to me. We'll find out here before long. We're north of the house, along the Bridgeport Road, blacktop that runs north and south, west of our house. And I see several people picking corn. One guy cutting beans, and he had a little bit of dust going, so I think we'll be fine. All right, made it to the field. We'll go through some of this setup that we have to do when we come to a new field. We'll start with the Pro 700. We'll have to change fields, select, and we'll go through some of our fields here till we get to Tox, because that's where we're headed. And this particular place only has one field. This farm has one field. Got the bushel counter reset, area reset, weight reset. That's ready. Then we have to go to the iPad, field view cab, right here. Bushel mount, unable to connect to your drive. Sometimes that happens. Now it's connected. It's lying. Knows where I'm at. All right. Now here we got select field. And we go all the way down through the farms here till we get to the T's. Most of them's in alphabetical order. There's some errors in here. And this may be one of them. Let's see, Tox right there. Tox. So, change active field, yes. Now we gotta put that in our little holder. And always once, since I am not really in that, it wants to create it, and we don't want to create it. We already got it. It just make a duplicate. So it's soybeans. That's done. It says soybeans up here, soybeans down here. So all good to go. That's all set. Tops are up, augers out. I do have to change one thing. I cannot just run down the road with the spout folded down, because it'll hit the header. So I got to tell it we do not have a hydraulic spout, pivoting spout, so I can pivot it out, but we really do. When I'm ready to run it, I want it to know that. So I've changed that back, and we're all ready to go. And that's that. Well, we definitely got some dust cutting along the outer edge here. We had a lot of wind. Got to be careful with tree limbs, and there is enough dust that it's not going to be perfect visibility, but we ought to be able to see anything with any size. Moisture is just over, it's around 14. It'll drop below it and above it. That's not bad. It's good moisture. Put some weight back in the beans. So we'll be here for a few hours. We should get it done today, though. Sure we will if we don't break too much, and you never know about that. I want to talk a little about this new style Macdon head. As you can see, it's got 3 reels instead of the 2 like the other one had. The adjustment on it, the way you adjust it, is quite a bit easier. You don't have to have a wrench to take that cover off. It's just clipped on. The lockouts for when you truck it to make it solid, keep the wings from floating, all that, are easier to do. The only issue with that is the left one over here. It's right in front of all those hoses. And I got about half the thing on the ground before I could reach that. I'm not very tall, but still, it's like them hoses could have drooped down instead of out. Anyway, that's a minor thing. The adjustment for the float is simpler, and you can see on top there's that aluminum piece with the clip. That's how much the wings are coming up or down. The tip of it, the ABCD, is like the other one, but it sits on the face of the combine different. So running it all the way out to get the down beans, but the heel of the header would drag when you do that and pull up little bunches of beans. So what we've wound up doing to help that is we tip that out to about B1/2, as you can see there, and then we shut the header controls off and go back to the feeder house control, and right there you can see it's -1. So it's floated just a little bit forward, and that seems to have taken care of that balling up with the heel. Hopefully it has anyway. Let's see, I don't know what else to tell you about it. It does float decent over the ground, and like on terraces, the 3-wheel reel will float better than the 2 because the flex point is out here where the reels meet, and that lets it come up a little further. Before, the reel was solid there, met in the middle, so it couldn't flex a whole lot without causing problems there. But it definitely doing a good job. Takes a little getting used to, like anything different, but I think we're on to it now. We better be after this kind of acreage. And there's a few degrees, I think we went through that. That's not bad at all. David over there coming at me. Pretty close together here. Have this wrapped up before too long, ready to move on. The cab view I was talking about earlier, setting it for this field, sends the yield information to the fellow that does our probing, and also to the company we buy fertilizer from, which is almost exclusively Wabash Valley and at Allendale. They do a good job with us. Very happy with them. So they got all the information of the yield, so they know what was taken off of this ground. Then we know what to put back on it. So this all goes up to the cloud. It gets up there, and where they can get it, it's available to them. And we'll have to come back and check our records, read the stick off the combine. In here, this little USB, it's got that also.
Unload a load from last night. Truckers. Back up Crawford County today.
Hey.
What?
Oh.
What?
Now that this is not for the camera.
Okay. Sunday morning, Jay and Aaron get ready to unload a truck we picked last night into that bin. We got room for like 5 more loads in there, something like that. Today's the last day in Crawford County. We should be getting done today. Luckily enough for us, Lincoln Land's open from 1 to 5. We got 7 loads left to put in there. Should be able to pick that 4 hours easy. Plus we got 1 load that Gordy was driving, loaded up to go in there. We're gonna have to stop switch bins though, because we got a lot more than, let's see, 7 into there and 5, 12. So We're gonna have to use another one of the little bins. That's all right. Good problems. We thought that big bin in our contract at Lincoln would hold it, but not quite. Gonna be like, can't remember. We're gonna need to put at least 5 loads in one of those others. We did have a couple tests yesterday. One was putting on a second pass of fungicide with our post spray. Didn't see a difference. We always put it on like right after tassel. So we had both. Putting the early shot on didn't make any difference. And we had a test where we put source on with fungicide. Didn't see a difference there either. But we also have a test of that we haven't got to yet. Put it on post, and we also have one with it putting on post and beans. So see you on that. Well, just got done with the first field of the day. That leaves one left. We're up here, and the binge full that we're going into. So Jay and Aaron are working on getting that switch around the auger. We'll go up there and help them. This place knocked out. Moving. Back her in. Full of beans, full of beans, full of corn. Put some corn in here. That won't sit empty. What's good? Way to move that belt. Gotta move, new bin, fill it up. Fill it up. Fill it up. Alright, leaving the bins. Into the last field right across the road in between the prison and Lincoln Trail College. It's Sunday, so we probably won't catch a ball game at the baseball field. Maybe we'll see some prisoners working out.
Well, we're opening up the last field in Crawford County. We started a week ago Thursday and today's Sunday. So we've been here a while, but there's been a lot of bushels come out. Really good corn up here.
Baseball field, soccer field, feature home of a softball field, and the prison's right over there. This is a good motivator. Get your life in order over there, or you'll end up over there. Well, we got some action on this side. We're out in the yard. We got some racquetball going on, lifting weights, running. There's a tire we're flipping. All kinds of activities.
Nice and dry here. The beans are 12% moisture, 12.5. We're on George and Charlene Abel's ground, and you can see the farm up there in the distance. It's our neighbor to the north. Charlene's dad was farming this when I was a kid. As you can see, it's plenty dry here. It's dusty. Like my brother said yesterday, rain settles the dust for 24, 36 hours, and then it's back at it again. Dave and I is about to get done in Lawrence County. This little bit's all that's left. Then we'll be going down to Wabash County and getting seed beans. That move will probably be made yet today. We still have to clean the combines out, refuel, get the headers cleaned up. We're going to get all the beans out so we're ready for seed beans. That takes a little bit of time. And it's almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so we still got 4 hours of daylight. We may get a few seed beans cut today. We don't have 4 to go to get to the farm.
It'll take 2 big days, 2.5 days to cut those here in Illinois. Then we'll move to Indiana. Having trouble with my combine the other evening. Had a few, it was fuel rail pressure relief valve was opening. I wasn't 100% sure what it was, so they replaced the sensor and the pressure relief valve. And so far, I ran yesterday, which yesterday I only cut about 50, I cut 50 acres, and that's about what Dad cut. So far, so good, so we'll see what happens. Hopefully I'm not jinxing this by talking about it now, but we'll see. I still got my I got 5 gallon of oil in here because I've got a leaking gearbox on the Macdon head. Hopefully the parts will be in tomorrow for that, I hope. get that fixed maybe. Hopefully we'll get beans done in Illinois for the next chance of rain, which is Wednesday. You got a 50% chance it'll get done, I hope, barring any breakdowns. Well, I spoke too soon because I've got the fuel pressure problem again. It just happened. So, shutting down, turn everything off, and restart it. Hopefully it'll be rebooted, and maybe it'll just be happening every few hours or something. Starts happening every 20 minutes. I'm just gonna have to quit with this one. But very frustrating. So, well, I'll have to have H&R out here tomorrow. Give them a text, let them know that still have an issue.
It wasn't too long ago, showed you a neighbor's combine burning. I don't know if you can see the white smoke way off in the distance. Got a field fire out there now. Always something going on when it's this dry.
That'll do it for Lincoln Land. Now we just gotta finish the field and put it in the bin. That's good. We didn't have too much to go in there because there was a heck of a line there to start with this afternoon. Well, I didn't get the camera out in time, but that's it. Crawford County done. 1 county down, 3 to go.
Well, I'm headed back to Lawrence County. I'm glad I got these new tracks on this combine. Let's be 24/8, gets up to 25, smooth, love them. Hopefully it'll be an uneventful trip. What I go this for, I do take my header off. So, pretty smooth sailing.
Getting there. Going through Lawrenceville. This is where me and Garrett and David graduate from. And my mom. She's first class from St. Franceville after consolidation. She's a senior. Graduate up here. Now I'm on the school board. So is she. Well, made it back to Lawrence County where we're going to start just south of Bridgeport. We're here. I can't remember how wet that corn was. 20? Maybe? Anyways, it's drier now. There comes Aaron. He made it. Pulling Dad's corn head. Dad should be not too far behind. Dad made it too. He's a professional. Of course he got it. Well, looks like they slid, but they slid the other way because put your finger on it. Yeah, that was our stop to keep it going the way it did slide. Yeah.
You slid the other way?
Yeah, we slid the other way.
How much?
About 4 inches.
4 or 5 inches. Yep.
3, 4.
You're still in line though.
Yeah, it ain't too bad.
Well, I've only lost fuel rail pressure 4 times, but I did lose it 4 times. At least it didn't happen while I was driving down the road. So when it happens, you lose everything. You get to the lowest idle possible, and she don't want to go anywhere. Anyway, you just turn it off, let it all reset, start it back up, and it's fine for a few hours, or well, for an hour or 2, maybe. Well, that's my luck right now. So hopefully we'll get somebody here tomorrow, take a peek at it. The way Justin was telling me the other day, they may just have to leave the computer plugged in to monitor it while we are actually operating, so we shall see. Alright, these seed beans are cutting way too hard for my liking, but that's just the way it is. We've slowed up progress some. We can run 3 to 4 mile an hour instead of 5 to 5.5.
Alright, we made it back to Robson. Dad's grabbing the belt. Jay just took off in the Pete. Aaron's getting one Volvo. I'm getting the other. Be ready to head back home. Get everything back so we can work there now. Or in the morning.
Well, it was dying on or shutting down on me every hour to 2 hours. That time it took about 30 minutes. So finally everything killed down there. Or computer reset. So we'll restart. Hopefully we'll be alright. I only need another 60 bushel. Have a hopper and be done for the night. Hopefully we'll get her fixed tomorrow.
Cross your fingers.
Well, we're back in Lawrence County this morning. It's Monday morning. Picking up here on the Thompson farm. We went off here, I think it was 20 and a half. Looks like she's down about 15 or so now. Maybe 15 and a half. Really good corn. Beautiful, wonderful day. Everything looking good. Harvest is moving on. We're well past the halfway mark now. Corn and I think the beans. So maybe get over that hump. It seems like it goes a little faster. See that beautiful sun, early sun this morning, Trey? You can't see those in Tennessee living in the big city here.
Had a little problem with my Macdon head today. The belt won't turn fast enough. The side belts, don't know what's causing it. And we're going to change the oil filter. That's an easy thing to do. See if that speeds it up any. We have a speed control here in the cab that's new this year. It will stop it, but it won't turn it up fast enough. After about 4, you're just turning it off. Nothing happens. And it needs to be faster. As you can see, it's not getting rid of it fast enough. So we're going to change that here at the end and see what happens.
Got good average going here. This is going to be a field record. We've had, I guess I haven't been updating them, but we've been having several of them lately. So I don't know. I'm not going to say it's going to be a record harvest because we're going to be going out. Oh, after we get this field done, we're going to go hit one right by the farm that we have to do. Then we're going to go out Lucan Township where the ground's not as good. So that's going to probably knock our average down. So I don't think we'll end up with a record harvest, but I do think we might be in the ballpark or not far off. So very thankful. Beans same way. They're right in the ballpark too. See how the Indiana beans are. They're cutting some seed beans today aren't quite as good as some of the stuff that we planted. So I think they'll probably be a little off record, but they'll be in the ballpark. So very, very happy year. No phenomenal yields out of the beans, but just very solid all the way across. Bad news. We had our first spill of the year, corn on the front. It's my fault. I just got the drone out, brought it back. So maybe I got a shot of it, you'll know now. But I flew in between us and we were both looking at the drone instead of like paying attention to what was going on. So that's how we got our first spill. We usually don't. So. Gawking at the drone. I have a Mavic too for everyone who asks. and I got the I sprung for the controller. It's just nicer not to hook it to your phone, but I really like that. But anything DJI is pretty good. We're out in Lucan Township now, and after these acres here, this is the last group of fields we got in Lawrence County, and then we'll head to Wabash County and then on over to Knox County, Indiana.
Well, it has been quite a day. I'm in, as you can see, it's not even dark. My new Macdon header has a problem, and we're not able to locate it very easily. So I'm taking it down to H&R in the morning, first thing, picking up a loaner head, and they're going to diagnose it down there in the shop and talk to the company and see if they can run it down. The draper belts just won't run very fast. Obviously there's not enough oil flow, but why? Had out relief valves and all kinds of valves, checking them, everything looks good. So about down to the pump, but I got to put a flow meter on to check that. Didn't have that today, so we'll see. David's been down quite a bit of the day. His combine just falls on its face, goes down to 1400 RPM. Haven't been able to figure out what's wrong with that yet either. We're working on it, so not a very productive bean day. But you know, you have those. Comes with the territory, right? Well, a day or two we'll be up and going full steam. It'll all be good.
I got Aaron's little boy with me. Brylan, right? Brylan? Yep. He's better looking than Aaron, I think. Yeah. Probably smarter too, you think? Anyway, we're back here working out here at Girdler's tonight. Be out here a couple more hours and we'll be done.
Alright, we got the 80 acres down here out of Lucan Township, so got a good start out here. Bean guys sound like they didn't have too good of a day, so hopefully they're get everything lined out. This is the last load for tonight, so and that's it for the video. We'll still be out here, and I'll see you Sunday at 8 a.m. I think there's a chance of rain up Friday, so we should have a lot of acres covered between now and then.